Okay, let's take a look at the preview for the next one. Recipe for a turnabout. Let's just see the intro at least. That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. It wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me. The evidence and the testimony we've seen here are conclusive. The victim was alone at his table when he drank from that poisoned cup of coffee. No, you're wrong. I know what I saw. I saw. Oh. I saw someone else there. A man. He's the real killer. Oh. Okay. Why won't anyone believe me? Okay.
Well, I'd say that pretty much wraps things up, wouldn't you, Mr. Wright?
This court finds the defendant guilty. Oh, wow. The court is adjourned. Oh my gosh, so we failed a case? January 6th, 10:03 a.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices.
Aha! The start of the new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world.
I bet it does, Maya.
So, I've decided that a resolution should be Zavari, take on the world. What do you think?
Sure, whatever, Maya, but I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake.
Never! You got to eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game.
Hey, Bale! I knew it was Gumshoe.
Detective Gumshoe.
Happy New Year, Detective.
Likewise. Now listen up, Wright. I wanna...
Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation.
Yeah, me too. Alright, Bale, you've got some explaining to...
Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective?
What? Well, here, have this. It's not really nothing much, but...
Hey, yay, thanks.
Look, Bale, we need to have a talk. Take a seat.
Hey, what about Pearlie? You haven't forgotten her present, have you?
No, I mean, yes. I mean, no. Are you doing this on purpose?
Haha, guess I'm busted. How did you like my first practical joke of the year?
Very funny, pal. Now let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this.
What is it? A magazine?
Hey, I want to see. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. A defense attorney Wright trounced.
We got the music from the second game? Okay. The core theme.
Trounced. Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. What in the heck is this?
It's a report, pal, about you.
Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case.
Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it.
But I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue from anyway?
December of last year, which I guess makes it last month.
Which makes it old news, you mean?
But I wasn't
involved in a poisoning case in December. See?
So what do you think this is all about, Nick?
If it wasn't you, pal, then that leaves only one possibility.
No way. You don't mean...
What?
A phony, Nick? This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting off the year with one too. Magazine clipping added to the court record.
So, what are you going to do about it, pal?
What do you mean, what am I going to do about it?
Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case.
My fault? How do you figure that, dame?
Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of.
Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourselves.
But I didn't do anything wrong. At least, not that I can remember.
You better make this right, pal, now. And that means taking the case back to court. Got it?
Sounds like we got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto.
I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned.
I guess that New Year's resolution is going to have to wait until next year.
So you're taking the case, right? Good. I'm gonna head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal?
I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I am kind of responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of a guy would do that?
So we go to the precinct. We got 2 new plushies. January 6th Police Station Criminal Affairs Department.
It's been ages since we came down to the precinct, huh, Nick?
Looks like Gumshoe isn't around.
He's got it so easy, leaving everyone else to do all the work.
No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is on the courthouse. He's probably trying to arrange the retrial of this case.
Guess that means we should go down to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh?
After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure the killer is the right label.
I'm not sure killer is the right label. Alright, let's see who this killer is. January 6th, detention center visitors room.
This is so nerve-wracking waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty.
Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me.
Yeah. Oh, it's her again. What? What's her name again? She's from the second game. The very first case. Isn't it like May or something? Okay, what's her voice?
How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? How could you do this to me? They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying.
Aren't you...
Yes, I am. I am totally and utterly let down.
Are you...
Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie. Remember? Maggie Bird.
Bird. I'm going to say Maggie Bird. Bird. Yeah, Maggie. I knew it started with an M.
Maggie Bird. She's the policewoman I defended that one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop, too. What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you acquit?
Oh, Sheriff, very funny. After that fifth-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes? You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick. Oh, I see. So that's where we stand right now. I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures.
I vaguely remember her saying the same thing last time.
But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life?
I feel like the voice doesn't really suit her too much. It sounds more masculine, slightly. So, how about...
At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir.
Maggie Bird.
So, how come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform.
I was fired after that incident last year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I don't mind one bit.
I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. So, what do you do now? In the second act of The Life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress. A waitress? Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and shapely figure came through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir.
I'm trying not to mix Maya's and Maggie's voices, but...
And then you got into this mess straight away, right?
Yeah, you could put it that way.
I feel like there needs to be a bit of a squeakiness to her voice.
This whole mess started on the 3rd of the last month, and it happened at Tribulations.
Tribulations?
Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included.
Oh.
There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee. And then... one of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just one sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked, I passed out. Hey, hold on there, Maggie. What? You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed? Not at all. I'd never seen the guy before.
Oh.
So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right?
Of course. A good waitress must be attentive to the clientele.
So, you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway? How come?
You tell me, Mr. Wright.
I guess the answer to my question is my phony. What? Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the
What's the word they would use back then? Of the Mac.
So, if you saw the murder, why were you still convicted? Because no one else saw.
Saw what?
The other man, the one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone.
What the hell is he wearing?
The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time.
But how's that possible?
I don't know, but nobody, not one person, would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense. My granny could have done a better job.
Look, that wasn't me, okay?
And then, they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket.
What?
A small bottle of poison.
What?
Poison? It was in your pocket? Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious.
I'm going full Southern.
And no one else saw this other guy?
No, sir, that's what everyone said, but I don't see how they could have missed him.
The other guy.
I was the one who took the coffee to the 2 men.
Oh, and what was your impression of them?
Now he has spiky hair like Phoenix. Or like Godot, right? Doesn't Godot have spiky hair too?
Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry.
In music? How come?
Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece and an emo musician's look about him. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir.
An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all?
It had it had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess.
So it was a band CD, maybe a promo disc?
Maybe it was MC Screwdriver.
Get serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group named that?
What was the name of that group again? MC Hacksaw? No, MC? And what about the killer? What did he look like? Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man, well built, like the victim, really.
Okay. What's our evidence? Magazine clipping. Says I was trounced. Trounced and sclounced. Godot has spiky hair. The phony you. Well, what if the phony you is the one who poisoned the victim?
Oh, yeah. I need to ask you about this.
Hey, this article's about my case.
Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me?
Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits.
Me?
Yes, you, Mr. Wright. Hey, Maggie, what was my evil double
Oh, Maya backwards. Doing there too.
No, I don't remember phony you, Maya. Oh.
Would have been so cool.
Then you got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you cleared of this crime, you said.
Okay, I get the picture, but you've met me in person before, so how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me?
I guess, looking back on now, it was a little strange.
Only a little?
Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady. And your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this kind of funny accent.
So the guy was nothing like me then?
But you had your spiky hair and blue suit.
Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me?
How about everyone else in the courtroom, like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Everyone had these big question marks on their faces. But it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir. This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial?
Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney, so we should be able to get a retrial.
Mr. Wright? Do you think we'll win next time, sir? My life has been a full-course meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive, because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck.
What?
Sin Eof.
Oh my god. Sin Eop is really gonna pay for this. Sin Eop Phoenix. Oh. Sin Eop is really gonna pay for this.
What are you staring at me like that for, dame? But Maya's right. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out.
We'll find him. Don't you worry. We'll get Cindy Hop for you. Oh, thank you. I'll tell you where Travian is then.
You're right. The restaurant where the murder took place. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Sure. All right, Nick. Let's go check out this restaurant and its food.
Thank you, Maggie. Très bien. Très bien. Très bien. January 6th. Très bien. Ooh. Anyway. Oh, we got new music. Dun, 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 dun.
Wow, look at this place.
Look, more like smell. What is with this suffocating scent of flowers in here, dame? Then again, girls like that sort of thing, right?
Actually, I'm not all that into it. No one's coming to see us. Maybe there's no one here.
Don't be silly, Maya. It's a restaurant, and it's open for business, dame. Hello? Anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here.
Perfect. Let's get intrusive. If there's no one here, we can take anything we want.
Yeah, I suppose we can.
Well, there's a newspaper thing stuffed behind the thing here.
It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French.
Why don't we try wearing something a bit more chic next time, huh, Maya? Sometime, huh, Maya?
Yeah, I guess we could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? It'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then.
There's something stuffed in behind the rack.
Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. MC Bomber and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. $100,000 maybe.
I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. This paper. It's from December 3rd. This paper's from the day of the poisoning. Poisoning.
What?
Sports paper out of the court record. A paper from the day of the murder. This has got to be a clue. I should see if I could find some out. I should see if I can find out some more about this paper. Okay, see? Touch the check button for details. We got a bomb. We got MC Bomber, 100,000. Ah ha 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 ha. And we got someone wearing a big hat. Let's examine the cash register.
Look, it's one of those magical boxes that spits out money.
You know, you're the only person who would ever describe a cash register in that way. Okay, we have a portrait on the... Well, we can't even examine it. Okay, we got a coffee stain. This must be the table where the murder occurred.
I guess so, with all this police tape around it.
And that stain must be from the poisoned coffee. Don't go licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya?
Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know.
Then why can I picture you doing just that? Okay, we got some red flowers. Wow, it's a beautiful winter wonderland out there.
Really? Cool, I love snow. Let me see. Huh? It's not white. It's not even snowing.
Got you. I was only kidding, Maya, you dumb bitch.
Nick, there are lies that are okay to tell and lies that definitely aren't.
All I did was tell an itty-bitty white lie about non-existent white snow.
So there's no cutlery on this table, but there's cutlery on this table.
This table's set nicely. It just needs a customer.
What do you think this flower is, Nick?
Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip, and it's not a sunflower, I don't think.
Duh, even I could have told you that.
Well, those are the only kinds of flowers I know, dagnabbit.
You know, the dagnabbit actually adds into the voice I'm giving him. I feel like it fits pretty well.
Dagnabbit, I'm a lawyer, not a botanist, dame. See?
Okay, what else do we inspect here? There's caution tape.
This restaurant has partitions that separate the tables. When you're seated at a table, you can only see the tables to your right or left.
Okay, what about this?
Look at all the little trinkets tucked away in here.
I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all of these personally. Let's see, a bouquet of flowers, some potpourri, and look, fine bone china cups.
I never knew you were so cultured.
Come on, Maya, this is common knowledge. Any Joe Schmo knows this much. See?